Do you have trouble accepting God's forgiveness? It amazes me how closely connected our ability to believe we're forgiven is connected to our faith in believing for our healing or God's work in our lives. It's very common. Yes, it tells us in 2 Corinthians that grace is sufficient. We have a hard time hearing that, don't we? It also tells us in James that faith without works is dead. So we do have a part to play. But we first need to realize that God has forgiven us. You think your sin is too great? Well, I know of one man in the Bible that denied Christ 3 times, became a great apostle. I know another man who actually killed Christians. He became one of the greatest apostles, wrote most of the New Testament. There are people today, like women that have had abortions, that struggle with being forgiven, but they are forgiven if they come to Christ. Isn't that awesome how much He loves us and how great His forgiveness is? Now, our body is designed to feel pain, and that's a blessing in one sense, because if we didn't feel pain, we may not take our hand out of the fire. So pain serves a purpose. So does a conscience. In 1 Timothy, it tells us that we can actually sear our conscience if we continually reject Christ, to where we don't feel condemnation anymore. That's a dangerous place to be. But let me encourage you with one last thing here. If you're struggling with whether you're forgiven or not, remember, if it bothers you that you sinned, if you feel condemned over what happened, that's a great start. You have great hope, because the fact that you feel bad or feel condemned for something you did means you cannot take your hand out of the fire before you lose it. Just go to Him and accept His forgiveness. Know that you're forgiven. Know that you have a fresh start. Just like the rest of us, just like Paul and Peter. We all are given a fresh start if we accept His forgiveness. Then we can start that journey on understanding all the promises that He has for us as well. God has great things in store for you. Accept His forgiveness. Rest in that. Stop beating up on yourself and tell the devil to get lost when he tries to make you feel bad about something that God has already forgiven you for. And then begin to rest in His promises, His healing for your body and mind, and His purpose for your life. Every area of your life begins to open up now, because you've now come to a rest in knowing I'm forgiven. Amen.